Officer James Irby was killed in the line of duty back in 1990, and today his killer is set to be executed. Our Grace White has more on the last-minute appeals in this case.
Good morning. Attorneys for Carl Buntion claim he's too old to be executed today. He's 78 years old and the oldest person on death row. His latest appeals have been denied, and the family of Officer James Irby told us they are ready to close this chapter.
We're both just ready to not have it hanging over our family's head.
Callie Irby was 1 year old when her father, Houston police officer James Irby, was murdered. He was shot and killed during a traffic stop in 1990 by Wayne Buntion. In one of his final interviews, Buntion spoke to us on death row.
How often do you think about that day?
I think about it every day. I wish it hadn't have happened. Is that called remorse? When you're sorry that something happened, is that the right word, remorse? I think the answer is yes.
But regardless, the state of Texas is planning to execute Buntion. In an appeal filed in federal court, his attorneys state Buntion is an old man who, besides not having injured anyone during his 3-decade stay on death row, is now physically incapable of harming anyone in prison or out.
Why is it important for you to be there for the execution?
I don't yet know for sure if I'm actually going to be able to stand there and view him dying or if I'm just going to be in the family room, but I have to represent him. I've been Mrs. Irby for the greatest part of my life, and I want our grandsons to know that we represented their grandfather and we saw this last chapter to the very end.
Bunchin's legal team told us he's been battling pneumonia and fell and hurt his head last week, but the execution is still scheduled to go on tonight. Bunchin's asked for his spiritual advisor to be present, and TDCJ confirms they will allow it. Grace White, KHOU 11 News.
All right, Grace, thanks. And we have more on this story on KHOU.com and our KHOU 11 app, including a timeline on the case and extended interviews with Maura and Callie Irby, plus Grace's interview with Bunchen.